Now, baby, you know when you step into Granny's house. Come on in, beloved.
Knock, knock, who's there? It's the truth at the door. Don't wipe your feet, just bring your mess to the floor. This ain't no bedtime story, no cookies and milk. It's a straight shot of wisdom, smoother than silk. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Pull up your Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Oh, pull up your chair, let the stories unfold. It's laughter, it's lessons, it's love made of gold. Got a question, ask it, we're not shy in here. This is a safe space, honey, come face your fear. Got the mic hot, got the bass line deep. Granny's got the groove you wanna keep. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Darling, lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pound. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to heal. Lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to heal. Lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to heal. Lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to heal.
Granny ain't scared, and you better not be either. Welcome to Granny's house.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Granny's house. How are you all doing tonight? Ooh, we got a lot to talk about, so we're gonna go really, really fast tonight. Tonight is season 2. What? Episode 17. Growth promoting opportunities. I know you're probably like, Granny, what the heck is growth promoting opportunities? Well, you're gonna learn tonight. I hope you got your journals ready. You should have your pens, your stickers, whatever else you need, because we're gonna take a ride, right? Before we get started, we have to do what? We follow the rules. First of all, I am not a therapist. I am your sister. And what I'm going through, I hope to share with you so we all can grow together, correct? Welcome to Granny's house. We are not gatekeepers. We like follow, we share. We like follow and we share on Facebook. Welcome to Granny's house. The page is up. Please follow, like, and share. We are on YouTube right now. Stop what you're doing. Hit the thumbs up button. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And subscribe. It's free. What? It's free. They call me Granny on TikTok. They call me a Granny on YouTube, Lemonade, and everywhere else. Instagram, they got a place. I'm there. What? They call me Granny. Remember, all images and words spoken, written, belong to Granny. What? And your attendance is your approval. So I don't have to call you and ask you for nothing as long as you stay here. You approve. I approve of you being here too, also, and I'm so thankful to have you here. Also, before we leave out, we also do what? We know that we can help and share. Help and send stars if you're on Facebook. Stars are a penny. They ain't cost nothing. And if you don't send a star, just send a like. Or go right to YouTube right now and go throw up a thumbs up for your granny. I appreciate you all for coming in. Let's speak to our TTs as they walk in the building. Walaikum salam, beloved. How are you? Hey, cousin. I got a job for you too. Just wait, we'll put you on blast in a minute. Peace. Hey, beloved. Hey, TT. How you doing? I'm happy you are here. I'm happy you're here. So we're going to get started, girlfriends, because what? This is going to be a nice, long show, correct? But we're going to enjoy every minute of it. The first conversation we're going to deal with tonight is what? Our monologue, as we do every week. Tonight, we're talking about growth promoting opportunities. You go, Granny, what that means? Well, that means we're changing the way we look at mistakes, setbacks, embarrassment. I got a lot to talk about that one. Rejection and difficult seasons. Some of us have been calling ourselves failures for what? For things that we really should have learned as tick of lessons. Some of us have been carrying shame from moments that were actually trying to grow us. Life has a way of teaching us through experience, discomfort, correction, and even disappointment. Tonight, I want you to hear me clearly. A failed attempt is not a failed life. Sometimes life is not attacking you. Come on. It is developing you. Sometimes the closed door is protection. Sometimes the heartbreak is a redirection that we need. And sometimes the embarrassment is a wake-up call. That wake-up call that pushes us over into maturity. Y'all better come on. Sometimes the lesson hurts because growth stretches us beyond our old habits, our old thinking, and our old versions of what? Our old raggedy selves, right? And beloved, if we are honest, many of us have learned our greatest lessons after we fell down, after we trusted the wrong people, after we ignored the warning signs, and after we had to sit with the consequences of our choices. Yeah, raise your hand if you've been there with me. But that still does not make you a failure. It just makes us human, right? We're just human. We try. We fall down, but what? We get back up. It makes you teachable. It makes you capable of growth. And tonight we're going to talk about learning without becoming bitter. Come on. Correcting ourselves without hating ourselves. And recognizing that some opportunities come disguised as discomfort. So grab your tea, your coffee. I need some water. I've been calling that little boy all night. He ain't heard me. I can't believe it to the song. I drank it all up. But because tonight we're growing through it instead of breaking under it. Welcome to Granny's house. Welcome to Granny's house. Walaikum salam. TT, I'm happy you're here. Get your journal out. We get ready to go fast, girlfriend. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Growth promoting opportunities, right? Growth promoting opportunities often arrive disguised. I need some water. Disguised as discomfort. Growth does not always feel good at first. No, it doesn't. Sometimes growth feels like frustration. Sometimes it feels like rejection. We've all been there. Sometimes growth feels like embarrassment. Losing people, losing access to a lot of places and things, some people, and losing our comfort. Losing the version of yourself that you used to get away with the unnecessary, unhealed behaviors. A lot of people think discomfort means something is wrong. No, that's God poking at you. Pay attention. But discomfort can also mean something is changing in you. Come on. When a child is growing, what? Their body stretches. When muscles grow, what? You stretch them to the resistance, don't you? You try to grow some new ones. And when the mind grows, old thinking gets pushed away. And old thinking gets challenged because you have to challenge that old thinking so you can grow into your new, correct? So when your spirit grows, pride gets corrected. Y'all didn't hear me. People in the back didn't hear me. When your heart grows, bitterness has to be confronted. Come on. So some discomfort is not punishment. It is development. Some seasons are not attacking you. Everything's not an attack. They are developing you. Granny, what are they developing me for? Here's an example that I had come up to me today. You lose your job, right? And you think life is over. Oh my God, what am I going to do? I got bills. I got these children. I got these people. I got this wife. Oh my God, I just bought a new car. But later you realize that what? That job was draining you. And it was keeping you off from the better path that you were supposed to be on. Because you was trudging in there every day, 40 hours a week to a place that you just degraded. And God had some mercy on you. And he closed the door. Because you wasn't going to close it for yourself. You get rejected by someone you wanted. Oh, you just wanted her. Oh, you wanted him. Oh, he was just as fine as Idris in the 90s. Excuse me, the 2000s, because Denzel was in the 90s, about your business. But you got rejected by this person, right? And then you realize, wow, I thought they were for me. I just knew that was my person. I thought it was. But rejection saved me from years of emotional confusion. And sometimes God had to make them walk out on you because you wasn't going to walk out on them. Not all discomfort is danger. Sometimes discomfort is a life lesson. It's a life lesson that we all have to learn at some point of time. I embrace the challenges as opportunities for growth, right? Opportunities for growth. He said, them 90s fine. You better leave Denzel alone. There is no failure. Only lessons, feedback, and redirection. So y'all hear me? So right tonight, no failure. There is no failure. We only learn lessons from what we call failure. We take the feedback from it, but we redirect ourselves in it to come to a better understanding. Come on, we need to stop treating every failed attempt like it's the end of the world. And I'm going to say it again. Stop burning down the house to kill the roach. A failed business idea does not mean you are not smart. Come on. A failed relationship does not mean you are unlovable. A failed conversation does not mean you cannot communicate. You just need some more practice at it, right? A bad season does not mean you are a bad person. If this means it's something I'm touching myself, raise your hand to yourself. Don't do it to me. Sometimes what we call failure is really feedback. It's feedback that we're not listening to. And sometimes God can sit in front of us and throw signs like the people landing the planes. Red signs and throwing them up in front of you, and you still want to go your way. Consequences, right? That may be our next show. Your feedback may say to you, the method did not work. Take that as positive feedback. What you were doing maybe just didn't work at the time you was doing it. The mindset was not healthy. Because if your mindset is not healthy, then you're not going to produce healthy, positive things, correct? The boundary was too weak. The boundary was weak, and you let somebody slip in and cause you great harm for longer than necessary. Children learn how to walk, right? When children learn how to walk, they learn by falling. They don't learn by, we were at a place, a little, my niece, excuse me, I hate to use the word little. My niece had a party, and we were watching a baby, and all us grandmas were sitting there. We just mesmerized by a little baby, and she just learned how to walk, and she doing her little mummy walk, right? We all just, look at the baby. But what? Nobody looks at that fallen baby and says, look at that failure. No, they don't. We all understand that falling is part of learning. But as adults, we fall, oh my goodness, emotionally. Yes, we do. And one time, we fall one time. And we start calling our own selves names. Yes, we do, because I do it. I used to do it. I'm gonna say that now. Now I tell myself, it's okay, girl. Keep going, keep trying. But we do. We would fall and call ourselves names. How could we beat our own selves up like that? A lesson is only wasted when you refuse to learn from it. So find some learning in them lessons. Don't waste them. Come on, sis. I appreciate you, beloved. Opportunities are created, not given. Most people believe opportunities are something you get, but the truth is, opportunities are something you create by training your mind to recognize them. Ooh, so now we're going to go into a whole different part, right? We got to train our mind to recognize opportunities. It's a lot to be writing down tonight. Embarrassment can become wisdom. And sometimes I am the queen of embarrassment. That's my business. I think my feet, I have two left feet because I fall a lot. And then a lot of times my embarrassment comes from this whole running mouth. If I ran on that treadmill as much as this mouth, I'll be skinny. That's my business, right? So many lessons stick to us after discomfort. Yeah, come on. Some truths don't fully register until you don't even hear most of the things that God is telling you, or even look at your own selves. Until what? Your heart gets broken is usually number one. Once your heart gets broken and you register, okay, I was doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing. Or what was I doing? Because why they leave me? You lose your money. That's a good way to get to get some wisdom, right? To not do it again. If you lose some money, you lose trust in people. And we're starting to lose trust in ourselves by the way we're acting. You embarrass yourself. What we said, the lessons don't even fully register until these things happen to you. And you get humbled publicly. Good one, right? Discomfort has a way of showing us down and slowing us down, right? Enough to think. So if your discomfort is not slowing you down so you can think, then you ain't discomforted enough. Maybe God want to keep popping and popping and popping on you. He ain't ready for you to hear it. Some mistakes humble us into maturity. Yes, they do. A lot of people change after what? Getting caught. That's your personal business. Getting rejected. After getting rejected, it caused me to change. We'll talk about that later. Getting left. Some of us feel we're left behind because, well, this one or that one has this and that one, this one is at this position, but it's not your turn yet. Hitting rock bottom. We don't want to be there, but hitting rock bottom will humble you. It should make you and bring you to a little more maturity. I've been there too. Losing something important. It doesn't all have to be people. Sometimes you can lose something that was important to you that can cause you a little bit of mental mistortion also too, right? Pain comes, and they say pain can mature you faster than comfort. Yes, it can. Pain can mature you way faster than your comfort will. Pain exposes your weak thinking patterns. That means he's working with you. Sometimes the pain wasn't random. No, it wasn't. Sometimes your pain exposed your bad and poor boundaries, your bad decisions, your pride, impulsive choices. Oh, we've all made some very bad impulsive choices. Your lack of discipline and your ignoring of all the red flags that God was sitting there like the people trying to land the plane and tell you, go, go, girl, don't stop. But you kept, you just hard-headed. Hard-headed. Walaikum salam, beloved. How are you? I'm so happy to see you. Welcome to Granny's house. Maturity awakens. What? Maturity awareness becomes wisdom if we learn from it. We have to learn from it. We can't keep running in them same patterns. Embarrassment becomes power when it turns into self-awareness instead of one's own self-hatred. I have an embarrassing story that I'm going to say it publicly. So what happens is this other person I know, I've been on for 32 years. He won't repeat the story no more because I said it publicly. It was a very embarrassing situation for me. We used to have this back in the day in the 90s. Everybody had these little elite motorcycles, right? You remember the elite motorcycles? I don't know how old you are. So we had one, and it was a little Honda something. I don't know. But my brother-in-law and his girlfriend at the time came over where we were. And here I am, fully dressed in a dress, looking cute. But I'm going to show out on the little elite motorcycle. And what do I do when I get on an elite motorcycle? Knowing I don't know how to drive it, I run myself right into the bushes. Smack dab into the bushes. Ding, dang, dong. I'm flipping over, the bike flipped the other way, and I'm super embarrassed. But what did that teach me? It taught me stop trying to show out because it humbled my pride. Also, too, because whatever I was doing, I wasn't supposed to be doing it, right? And whatever spirit I was doing it in, God said, oh, no, ma'am. Whatever spirit you're in, I'm going to humble you real fast. And he flipped me in that dress all over. But I learned also in my awareness, I didn't let it beat me up. I learned not to get my tail on my motorcycle. That's what I did do. But that's my business. I just want to share that embarrassing story because somebody likes to remind me of that. It's not embarrassing no more for me. And it's not. She said, thank you. I'm happy you're here too, beloved. Yes, y'all laughing, Granny, falling off the bike. Embarrassment becomes power, right? When it turns into self-awareness. That's what it turned into me. I became powerful by it instead of self-hatred. Do not waste humiliation by hiding from it. Don't waste humiliation by hiding from it. Study it. Learn from it. And let it mature you. Yes, me falling, girl. Me tumbling off that bike matured me. Because it showed me that, girl, you are not 19 no more. If you don't find somewhere, go sit down and go grow up. Leave that for the church. Leave that for that man. Let him tumble, but not you. All of your dress and your hairpiece that went one way. Oh, this is shameful. Shameful. Walaikum salam. How you doing, beloved? Accountability without self-hatred. Embrace growth. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Learn from your experience and do what? Girl, you better keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. And if I have any uncles on here, don't get it personal because I say girl. That's just our little colloquial way of talking. Because most of the time, most of the people that hang out with me are women. Accountability without self-hatred. A mature person can say, I was wrong. A mature person can say, I handled that badly. I'm not going to do that no more. That's what mature people say. I hurt people. What? You can go, I hurt people. We know we hurt people. Where do I go? Girl, I got lost. Hold on, y'all. Where was we at? We got lost. Okay, y'all know I write my notes, so I got lost in my own notes. But let's go here and see what my little granny say real fast.
Do it again. Maybe this time it'll work.
Didn't we already cry about this last year?
See, this is why we need growth promoting opportunities.
Brainstorm outside.
She telling him, brainstorm outside. Whatever you got going on, get it up out of here. Get it up out of here. So let's go back to what we was talking about with me, with my impulsive behavior when I was on there getting off that bike. My sister, take accountability. Yes, ma'am. Pain can mature you faster than comfort, correct? Sometimes the pain wasn't random. No. Sometimes the pain exposed the things. And we talked about the red flags that it exposed. And we also talked about how the humiliation, we're not going to hide from it no more. Learn from it. Learn from it. And take accountability with yourself without self-hatred. That's the first thing I want to go through. Because a mature person will not allow these things to happen. As we are maturing, we can't continue to do the same things we were doing when we were unhealed. I hurt people. That's what a mature person can say. They can say, I hurt people. I don't want to do it again. A mature person can also say, I need to change. Because only when you mature can you see that you need to change, correct? So without becoming hopeless, without becoming self-hating, without becoming mentally abusive toward yourself, you can correct your behavior without destroying yourself and destroying your self-worth. You can correct yourself without condemning yourself. Your shame that you do keeps you stuck. So the shame that you keep putting on yourself and piling on yourself because you think that, oh, this not supposed to happen to me. Oh, why did this happen? I can't take it. Y'all know I have hot flashes. The shame keeps you stuck right in that same dead position. So when people hate themselves deeply, and you go, Granny, who hates themselves deeply? Yes, we do. Because if we didn't hate ourselves some kind of way, and you go, Granny, why would I use that such a harsh word? Well, I want you to think about it. Because I said, when we hate ourselves deeply, we do what? We sabotage opportunities for ourselves. And only can we hate ourselves if we self-sabotage. I was there. Done it many times. We reject love. We avoid growth. And we stop trying. And you go, Granny, how can I hate myself? Well, have you stopped trying? Are you avoiding doing better? Are you avoiding correction? Are you self-medicating? That's something you talk to yourself about. Are you isolating yourself from other people? Or becoming defensive every time somebody says something to you? And yes, I wrote that list because those are all the things that I was doing because I was deep in self-hatred. And as we pull ourselves out of self-hatred, what? Self-hatred creates repeated failures. Repeated failures because you continue to do the same exact things instead of finding a way to to grow. Because growth is what? Pain. And we don't want no pain. I was wrong is very powerful. A weak ego says deny. That weak ego also says blame and pretend that it didn't happen and deflect it on to someone else. My sis says hurt people, and you will hurt yourselves until you humble yourselves and help ourselves. You better come on. Healing people. Now we said what? Your ego told you to deny it, deflect it, blame, and pretend. But when you're healing, a healing person can self-correct. It's not easy to do. It takes a long time. It's a daily process because when you see yourself doing something, you have to stop yourself immediately and go, ooh, what are you doing? You apologize faster when you're healing because now you're confronting yourself faster before instead of denying that it happened or blaming somebody else for what you knew you did. You also become teachable when you're healing because now you're embracing positive conversation from people, which brings positive people that will come in your life and they'll teach you, but they won't be teaching you in a critical way to where other people that you were, those are the people we're going to leave behind in the next segment, correct? Some opportunities come disguised as loss. Everybody you lose is not a tragedy. Now I want to say that again. Every person you lose in your life is not a tragedy. And everybody's not going to die around you when I say that like that. Some people that you lose, they need to go because they were draining you. You may have had a little girl, you just loved her so much, but she was draining every inch of you. You may have had a man that you thought, oh, he was this, he was that, but he was distracting you. Come on. Or you may have had a best girlfriend, oh, she was the best, but she enabled all your habits. Girl, it's okay if you do that. Nobody looking. Blocked your growth. Come on. Or certain people that kept you emotionally confused. Sometimes separation from these kind of people was a protection from you. You better write protection in the chat. Protection. Rejection can redirect your purpose. Some closed doors were divine redirection. rerouting. Divine rerouting. Come on, Queen. Imagine getting the wrong job. Can you imagine that? Getting a job you hate it. Oh, I hate going there every day. But you got to do it because you put yourself there. Can you imagine marrying the wrong person? There was a little joke. What's the brother named? Robin Harris. Robin said, I wear my wedding ring on the wrong finger. They said, why? He said, because I married the wrong person. Joining the wrong crowd. Join the wrong crowd. Your mama told you years ago. She said, leave them folk alone. You leave them folk alone. They ain't no good for you. You know, mama, you don't know everything. You don't know them. They good for me. You don't know. And where'd you end up? And are you behind because you didn't listen to your little old mama that told you leave them folk alone? Staying where you were tolerated instead of valued. And a lot of us have stayed in places where we tolerated people or people tolerated us instead of valuing or even finding out that there was value inside of us. Because maybe they were living with the past part of you, the old you, and not the new growing you, the new healing you, right? So rejection can be redirected. And rejection can also be a redirection for you. Closed doors often protect us. Don't be angry about doors that would have destroyed you. Don't. Welcome to Granny's house. It's the halfway mark. She said, preach, girl. I wasn't trying to come in here to preach, but I felt this. My auntie gave me this title. We were talking and she called me and she said, you know what? I don't look at things as failures anymore. She said, I look at all my failures as growth promoting opportunities. And that hit me and I searched the whole house. I wrote it down somewhere and I said, where did I put what auntie said? But I said, I'm going to share that with my uncles and my TTs on Granny's house because I know that we all go through something like this, right? And I hope that some of the people that I personally invited that came from me are on here today. Hi, if y'all here. But well, at the halfway mark, I like to also say thank you for coming. We also are talking tonight about growth promoting opportunities. If you do not know that, you have walked into season 2, episode 17. If you're just now walking in Granny's house, if you don't have your journals, get you a Granny's house journal. Because if you see, we talk about a lot of stuff. We throw a lot of words, and there's a lot of stuff that you may not want to. You won't remember, let me say it like that. And you may not want to forget. So you can take it in your journal and write and go, Granny said to do this and do that. And let me go back and relive and relook at it as we go through our healing journey, correct? Let's see what our little Granny had to do.
Ignore the warning signs. That's how we ended up crying in 2025. Fair point.
He told Granny, ignore the warning sign. Granny said, I ain't fooling with you. That's how I was crying last time. That was last year. You had me crying messing with you. Growth requires reflection. Are we ready to look at ourselves? I need my mirror. I left my mirror this time. So number 1, ask yourself, what did this teach me? What did this situation that just caused me this little pain teach me? Not why me. Not why me. My grandma was dying. And she says, my brother said, why didn't you ask God, why me? She said, why not me? And she said, I hope you learn it as a lesson, that you don't question what he's putting you through. It's a lesson to learn from. And look at now, we come right back full circle with that. Come on, Grandma. Why not me? But what is this trying to show me? Ask yourself that. What warning signs did I ignore? Many people saw disrespect. They thought it became normal because you let it go on so long. Many people let warning signs of inconsistency, manipulation, dishonesty, and emotional stability stop you from doing what you're supposed to do. You ignored these signs. Why you ignored these signs? You ignored most of these signs a lot of times because you didn't want to be lonely. I don't want to be by myself. What the song said, I just don't want to be lonely. So not being lonely, you allow somebody to disrespect you? Really? Make you crazy emotionally and be totally dishonest to you because you don't want to be lonely? Or sometimes we just nasty. Lust. I have to be honest with you. We grown. It's 8 o'clock. Lust kept you in certain places you should have been gone from. Fear, ego, and desperation. Ooh, some of us just want pants in the house or a woman so bad. I'm just desperate as anybody. And anybody took you right back down that spiral, and God been throwing red lights at you again. And no, you don't hear them. So why? What happened to you? You fell right back in that trap. And you have a fantasy mindset. What? I'm gonna tell you what fantasy comes from. Social media. A lot of us believe that we are going to live this perfect life and nothing's going to happen and everything's going to be like a 15-minute of somebody else's life. We're crazy. We are. Welcome to Granny's house. Girl, why not you? You say, why not me? We ain't going to ask that no more. We're going to say, what? What can I learn from this? What can I do different next time? This question creates growth, correct? Reflection turns pain into wisdom. And without reflection, people do what? Repeat the same cycle over and over again. You can grow if you pretend. You can't grow if you pretend nothing is wrong. Mature people self-correct. We talked about that again. There's that word again. Self-correct. That should be in your journal. Self-correct. Growth requires honesty, not pretending. Come on. You can't pretend you're always right. Really? Are you always right? You can't pretend everybody else is the problem. That's not growth. That's pretending. That's craziness. You can't pretend that you never created none of the chaos in your life. And some of us walk around pointing the finger at everybody else. It's their fault why this happened to me. It's your fault why that happened to me. Oh, none of it is my fault. I didn't contribute to none of the chaos in my life, correct? Yeah, right. And it does what? Your pretending blocks your healing. Your healing is blocked and you can't grow. Being fake. Pride blocks learning. And that pride says, that's just how I am. And a lot of us walk around with that tag on ourselves. That's just how I am. That's just me, girl. That's just how I am. Being an unhealed fool is how you are. Wisdom says, I need to work on that. That's what wisdom says, not that nasty pride. When trial starts, I think, why? When it's over, I'm glad it was me because I learned a spiritual lesson. Go ahead, girlfriend. Go ahead. She said the real world. Girl, the real people ain't there no more. No, they're not. They need to wake up. Healing people apologize faster. Emotionally healthy people stop defending bad behavior. Emotionally healthy people stop making excuses for everything they do. Emotionally healthy people stop turning accountability into victimhood. Woe is me. Oh my God, I'm 35 and my mama spanked me when I was 12. Get over it. Oh my God, I can't believe this happened to me. And what did you do to make it happen? Some of us are a victim in our own little chaos. We created ourselves to be the victim, so it makes it, our little chaos feels better in our mindset. Y'all better come on. Your past is the training material for you. Come on. Your story may help somebody else to survive. Your struggle has value. Stop running from it. Somebody else needs your honesty. Welcome to Granny's house. Somebody else needs your testimony. Somebody needs your lessons. Your warnings that you can help them so they don't hit the same wall you kept hitting. And somebody else needs your wisdom. Share it. Because some of the wisest people were once just as emotionally unstable as you and I, right? Some of the most wisest people were just as broke as you and I. And some of the most wisest people were just as insecure. They got angry. They had toxic moments and they acted immature, just like you and I. But what? Growth changed them. Are you ready to grow? Are you ready to grow? Come on, y'all. Learning without becoming bitter. The darkest part of your story gave birth to the strongest part of what? Your soul. Ooh, come on. Learning without becoming bitter. Can we do that? Can we learn without becoming bitter against ourselves and others? Hard experiences should make us wiser, not colder. Pain should not turn us into hateful people. Pain should not turn us paranoid. If we're learning from it, we should not become emotionally unavailable. We let the pain turn us cruel. We walk around with scars on our face and just mad and mean at everybody. And you wonder why you're getting little mean little lines in your face because you're always mad. Pain should not turn us permanently guarded. We should not become so cold that they had to use the little people all frozen to come through our hearts. Staying the victim got us more attention and we decided to stay there and not grow. Yes, ma'am. Staying the victim a lot of times, and I notice sometimes you hear these stories of people who are always the victim. The stories seem to get worse sometimes. You know, the stories start off here, but 3 years later, the story get worse. 3 more years later, they get worse. 3 more years later, by this time, you look at that, can I go find that person that did this to you and knock them out myself? Because ain't nowhere in the world. Did you live this? You live this. But what happens is we keep creating more pain upon ourselves. So the pain that we keep creating as we keep reliving that story, we fantasize it to become worse than it really was from the beginning. Come on. Come on. Some people stop trying because of what? Disappointment convinced them that love wasn't real. Disappointment also told them that change was impossible. And disappointment made people feel that they could never, ever improve. But if we stay teachable, we'll stay hopeful. And if we stay teachable, we realize that our hope matters and we can improve. Come on. The mindset becomes an emotional prison that you put yourself in. If you stay open to becoming better, your healing requires you to be open. Come on. Open and overcoming self-hatred. How do we overcome the self-hatred? But first we have to be open to the fact that we are self-hating. We are being, how can I say it? We're causing ourselves to feel this way. And we are doing this to ourselves. And we are being and crusty in self-hatred. We have to first admit it. A whole train wreck. Yes, ma'am, I am. But I'm trying to get my train back on the track. Okay, you hear me? How to overcome self-hatred. Number 1, stop speaking death over yourself. Stop speaking death over yourself. And you go, Granny, what's that? Well, number 1, you have to remember all words matter. Go back to the show. We talked about that with words matter. Walaikum salam, beloved. I'm glad you up. Words matter. What? Many people constantly say, I'm done. Don't say that to yourself no more. Oh, I ruined everything. Why do I even try? I'm just going to ruin it. I've even heard people go, nobody wants me. Nobody wants you, girl. Cut it out. Come on, brother. Nobody wants you. Stop it. Or I always fail. Deaf words. No more deaf words of ourselves. Another one that we do is I'm broken. Or I'm broke. Stop saying that. Your mouth can reinforce your emotional prison. Your mouth seals you in your emotional prison. Think about that. Replace your destructive language. Please replace your destructive language. Replace it with what? I'm learning is number one. I'm learning. I'm improving. I survived all those difficult things that everybody was betting that I was going to crack. Those are good words to say to yourself. I can grow from this. I deserve another chance too. Yes, you deserve another chance too, Granny. That's what we hear, right? We deserve another chance too. See the possibility and not the what? Not the problem. Stop looking at the problem. See that you can gain and learn from that problem if you see what possibility in it. Separate your behavior from your identity. What we talked about earlier, take your little crazy name tag off saying, this just me. This just my ways. This just how I act. So number one, you made mistakes. We all do. You are not made of those mistakes that you make. And the distinction, when you learn this, matters deeply. That you are not those mistakes. Bad behavior that you used to do can be corrected through growth. Self-hatred also convinces people that they are permanently the problem. You are not permanently the problem. And we're doing what? We're stop death talking to ourselves. Those are all death talking conversations that we're having to ourselves that we're not going to have anymore. Stop replaying old shame constantly. I had to stop doing this. To stop replaying a lot of old shame, I had to turn myself off. I'm still now to where I don't answer the phone as much. Don't take it personal. I'm just not ready yet because a lot of things are still very triggering to me. And it's a lot of places that I'm supposed to be going to or be at. But a lot of these places still are triggering for me. And I have to apologize to somebody I gave my word to Sunday that I should have been somewhere I told them I was coming to. I'm sorry, sis. But I was in a space that I wasn't to where I wanted to be around other people. And when I get into that spaces, I'm still growing, like my sister Mika said. I'm still growing. And in this growth and development path that I'm putting myself on, if I'm not in a space to where I'm going to be me, the normal, happy, jolly me that I'm striving to be, then I'm not going. Because I don't want to infect or inflict no one else with any unhealed behaviors that are triggers that I'm trying to remove from myself, right? Come on. Go back to last week's show. Come on. Some people mentally relive stuff over and over and over again. Number one, embarrassing moments. We talked about me on that bike. That's one of my embarrassing moments. I don't relive it though, right? Some people relive failed relationships. Why they leave me? Why he don't like me? Why she didn't do this or do it like my mama did? Bad parenting moments are some things that I wrote down that I know I had to stop reliving my own self. I am human, children. If I did something as I was growing while you were growing, please forgive me in my unhealed ways. But now I can't keep reliving those things that I did in my unhealed way. Because I hope that now you are learning and you don't re-inflict your children the way you may have been inflicted as I was growing with you. Correct? We are not going to constantly relive financial mistakes. Yes, we lost the money. It's gone. Don't lose it no more. We are not going to also keep reliving our addiction struggles. If you are past that addiction and you stood up and you said, my name is Granny and I no longer do that, then don't keep replaying it. Because what will happen is you'll fall into a trap and you'll put yourself right back on that same roller coaster. Every single day, you cannot heal emotionally if you keep repunishing yourself. None. Stop. Right? You cannot keep replenishing your own self. The world gonna do enough of that for you. You don't gotta do it too. Everything I lose creates space for everything I need. Write that one down. Everything I lose creates space for everything I need. So if God took it, that means he was opening the door for something else. Learn to receive new opportunities. And what we're doing now is we're getting ourselves out of how to now get our that death talk and how to not become a self-hater. Correct. It's enough people hating us. We don't got to become haters of ourselves. To be able to know yourself and listen to your true feelings and stay home is a flex. And I'm learning how to now get past some of this drama that I done put my own self in and stop beating myself up. I think most of my problem is that I was beating myself up for something that I did because I felt that in my truths, I did what I want. I did what I did in the truth, but I did realize that I was going to hurt others in my doing. You understand? So going to certain places still is a trigger for me because I feel like I let certain people down. But I know that they tell me, oh, you didn't let us down. You did what you had to do. No. But when I go to these certain places and I'm in these certain areas and I see the little faces or the lack of faces, I feel like I let everybody down. So that's something I have to now stop beating myself over. And I'm learning to not keep replaying that part in my head over and over and over again, right? Thank you for being my best therapy. So we're going to learn to receive new opportunities in our new life, correct? A healed mindset recognizes opportunity faster. Remember, your self-hatred makes people reject love. We're not going to reject love anymore. Self-hatred made us reject friendships, careers, support from people who really wanted to help us, our healing, and even our own joy. Because deep down, we felt unworthy. And that's what I was saying about me. We do not have to earn the right to become better. You deserve it. You don't have to earn it. It's yours. Go learn it. Go learn how to feel better. And what we're going to start doing is practicing our small wins. Practice your small wins, something that we don't do often. I do it myself. My husband probably think I'm crazy. I'm so happy, I'm proud of myself even when I polish my little fingernails now. Baby, look, I polish my fingernails. It's a small win for me. Growth is often what? Tiny at first. So celebrate it. Celebrate the little tiny things. Celebrate that you threw that Oreo back you took that pack back to the aisle. You didn't put them and run them across the little beep beep and pay for them. Celebrate that win. Celebrate number one. For me, was controlling my mouth. I have to still learn to I celebrate when I control my mouth. When I can stop and not go and 0 to 100 real quick with somebody that's pushing me, I go and I celebrate that, right? I celebrate when I can apologize to somebody. When I know I did something, I hurry up now and go, you know what? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Or let's back that up and try that again. Getting up early. I celebrate myself when I am on time, which is not rare. Staying calm. Ooh, and I wrote that twice in my notes. Staying calm is something I celebrate now for myself. Walking away from a whole lot of drama. And a lot of times I don't even go certain places, so I don't even got to walk away from it. Because if I know that some of my drama going to be there, then I save myself, right? I say no. And I use it as a full sentence. Season 1. It's a whole episode about that. I say no now. And I don't feel bad for saying it. And I also celebrate when I do something, I try it again. It didn't come right, I try it again. I baked that cake and it was so dry, and somebody told me that I should have handed out free glasses of milk with their pieces of cake. But I went back and I baked that cake again. And now they go, ooh, that cake is good. But I celebrated the fact that I tried. And then I went and tried it again. So small, consistent improvements rebuild your confidence. Not a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of big ones that you just took on and trying to do it all at one time. No, we said the small ones. Tackle them one by one. And every time you do something good that you feel proud of yourself, pop your own collar, like the little rapper say. Pop your collar and feel good about yourself. And celebrate your small wins. If it's nothing but the fact that you put on them shoes that you told yourself that you would, that I'm gonna go buy myself them nice shoes. Because I know I need to get me a little pair of heels and I want to walk like a little girl again. Then celebrate that. I'm talking to myself. Stop comparing your healing journey to somebody else. To the person I was, I love you. To the person I am, I'm proud of you. To the person I'm becoming, I am so excited for you. And I am so excited for a lot of things that I am putting on the table for myself. Yes, girl, come on. Stop comparing your healing journey. Some people are recovering from childhood trauma, abandonment, abuse, poverty, emotional neglect, addiction environments. And their healing timeline is going to be different than yours. And your healing timeline will be different from them. Because comparison creates discouragement. So if you're comparing your day 1 to their day 20, it may discourage you and cause you to go back and fall back into all that stuff that I'm trying to heal you from. So what? Build environments around you that support your growth. Leave room for your future. Do not let one chapter convince you the whole book is ruined. Don't do that. Because what? You still have life. Yes, you do. Thank God. You still have purpose. You still have wisdom to gain and to learn and to pass on, correct? You still have love to give. It's so much in us. And you still have better choices ahead of you to make. You do. So what? So learn to see yourself through your growth instead of your shame. Why, Granny? Why would I want to see myself through my growth instead of my shame? Well, number one is healthier. It is. It's more wiser than you realize. It's emotionally mature. It's less harsh for yourself and others. And it's therapeutic. Something that we are not doing and learning how to enjoy therapy for ourselves. Go to therapy if you need it. And if you need some quiet time, go meditate. It works. Go pray. You see, I tell you, my prayer is always by me. Go pray. Talk to the one who can solve your problems and stop running into everybody else. All those listening ears that became running mouths. So celebrate yourself when you emotionally control yourself. I want to go do this again. Celebrate when you're on time. Celebrate keeping your word, your better communication, your consistency, your healthier boundaries. Celebrate choosing peace for once in your life. Celebrate your self-awareness. Because what? Life was never trying to destroy you. Maybe life was trying to develop you. I don't know what he's trying to make me into, but I'm so ready for the next season. Come on, sis. He said, yes, it's real. Abandonment. Come on, say that, Greg. Come on. Yes. My sister said, I celebrate that I don't break all my stuff in the house over one fly. I'm celebrating that I am not using those words when somebody says something crazy, that I'm not cussing everybody out my path. That's my celebrate. I celebrate that. And tonight when we leave out tonight, I'm so happy y'all here. Y'all are too funny. Tonight, beloved, I hope I left you with this conversation. In this conversation, that you leave with some understanding. I hope you leave with some growth. Because what? Growth is not always comfortable, but it is necessary. And some of the hardest seasons of our lives were not sent to destroy us. They came to make us mature. To mature us, to strengthen us, to humble us, to redirect us, and teaching us things we never would have learned in comfort. You wasn't gonna learn that lesson if it was too easy. No, you wouldn't have. And yes, some lessons hurt. What your mama did, she said, you ain't gonna do this no more, right? Because when you did what you did, she reminded you, I bet you won't do that no more. That lesson hurt, but you didn't do it no more, right? And some lessons embarrassed us, but some lessons humbled us. Some lessons cost us relationships, opportunities, money. Ooh, that's a bad lesson. Peace or even pride. But even in those moments, life was still teaching us. Come on. So tonight, I need you to stop introducing yourself to yourself as a failure. Because you're not. You are not only your worst critic, you are not only your worst moment. You're not. You are not your own, you're not your bad decisions. And you're not those setbacks that happen to you. You're not your mistakes. You are personally still growing. You're still learning. I pray you're healing. Come on. And becoming wiser. So give yourself permission to evolve. Don't let shame keep you stuck in the old version of yourself. Do not let embarrassment convince you to stop trying. Do not let disappointment make you bitter. Stay teachable. Stay open. Stay hopeful. Stay willing to grow, because some of the strongest, wisest, most peaceful people, that you admire, what? They were once confused, broken, embarrassed, rejected, struggling. All the same things is happening to you, right? And they were all trying to figure life out too. But growth promoting opportunities, what? Not failures. Growth promoting opportunities do not always arrive wrapped up in comfort. Sometimes they arrive wrapped in correction, loss, redirection, and accountability, or even change. But if you learn from it instead of letting it destroy you, come on, sis, it becomes wisdom, and wisdom can change your whole life. So I thank you for spending this time with me tonight. If you were here at Granny's house, it's your first time, thank you. If it's not your first time, thank you again for coming and hanging out with me. But I want you to do what? Keep healing, keep learning, keep believing. And importantly, keep believing that there's a better version of yourself. There is, and it's still possible. It's possible to be that better version of yourself. So tonight our mantra is, I did not fall. I did not fall. I learned. I grew, and I became wiser. And I still have purpose, what? Ahead of me. I still have purpose ahead of me. My sis said, what? Not one fly. Yes, thank you, and thank you for being here. I appreciate you, Miss Yasmin. I hope you had somebody else watching with you. If you hear son-in-law, hey. She said, pain will help us learn. Yes, ma'am, it will. She said, Granny, I can't unsee you fall. Granny wasn't a bike, it was a moped. So now you have to give me a little bit of credit. That thing went kind of fast, and here go my stupid self. I hit the little thing, I thought I was hitting to go slow. I didn't know it went that fast. on with the next. Thank you for having me. I'm so happy you're here. I am, sis. If you don't experience the pain, some of us will keep doing the same doggone stuff. You hear me? Yes, be intentional. I appreciate that. Thank you, my dear, for being here. And I'm happy you guys hung out with me a little longer than we usually do. As we leave out, we do what we like, follow, we share. We like, follow, we share on Facebook. We like, follow, we share on TikTok, Instagram, Lemonade, and all those other wonderful social media platforms that Granny is on, and waste losing all my mind trying to keep up with all this stuff. But once again, if you're on YouTube right now, stop what you're doing, hit the thumbs up button, thumbs up, hit the little share button too, and tell somebody, I learned something today. Yes, I did. And my granny was teaching, and I want you to come listen to her and come learn with her too. And before we leave out, what did Granny have to say to us?
Of us have been calling ourselves failures, when really we were just learning the hard way. Growth hurts sometimes, but it's still growth.
Granny said growth hurts, but it's still growth. And tonight, usually we always right now will have Queen Mother says. Queen Mother's on the plane right now. She done took off on us, but I want y'all to give her a prayer and send Queen Mother some hearts. And we hope that while she's on her long vacation, you hear me? She is really clowning out here. While she's on her long vacation, that she will come back and keep doing her segment with us. But until she comes back, if we have somebody on here that doesn't mind, and I think I'm gonna pick somebody and delegate a beautiful person. Her name is Carmen Johnson. Carmen Johnson right here, the one that's thanking me for my wisdom. We will use her next on Thursday. So I will give her the title early, and she will be able to do what? We will have Carmen Says, Cousin Carmen Says. So Cousin Carmen Says will be on Thursday until Queen Mother has settled into where she is and has unpacked all her clothes for her 3-month vacation. We love you, Queen Mother, and we will miss you while you are gone. You guys have a fabulous day, your girl. Queen Mother is outside. You hear me? She said, I am gone for 3 months. Y'all better get it together. I appreciate you all. Welcome to Granny's house. It's just a fabulous day, and I have had a wonderful night with you all talking about some of my failures and things that I am learning to grow from. And if we don't go through it, we can't. If we don't grow through it, we can't grow through it. So we got to go through it. I love you all. Have a fabulous night. I'll see you Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. So that means we'll come back Thursday, and we will have a new segment, Cousin Carmen Says. So get ready, Cousin Carmen. I'll see you all. Thumbs up, and I love you all. Welcome to Granny's house.
Knock, knock, who's there? It's the truth at the door. Don't wipe your feet, just bring your mess to the floor. This ain't no bedtime story, no cookies and milk. It's a straight shot of wisdom, smoother than silk. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Pull up your Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Oh, pull up your chair, let the stories unfold. It's laughter, it's lessons, it's love made of gold. Got a question, ask it, we're not shy in here. This is a safe space, honey. Come face your fear. Got the mic hot, got the bass line deep. Granny's got the groove you wanna keep. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. harder than the beat that pound. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to heal. We're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to heal.